Hi everyone, thanks for being here. Today we're doing a 1 hour Vinyasa flow. So go ahead, come down onto your mats. We'll start in an easy child's pose today. You can keep the knees together if you want to get into your lower back, or maybe you'd like to bring them about mat width apart to get into your hips. But either way, reach the arms forward. Lower the forehead all the way down onto the mat. Press the hips back towards the heels and start to sink into this space. Preparing yourself for the practice, starting to focus your mind and your body. And if you like, you can set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's more of a physical practice, it's more in the body for you, trying to open up through the shoulders or strengthen through the quads. Maybe it's more internal or spiritual for you today. Maybe you're just trying to practice mindfulness or gratitude. Whatever it is, just keep that intention close to your heart. I'll remind you throughout practice. You can start to focus on the breath here. Maybe starting to elongate your exhales. You can use a count. 4 counts in, 8 counts out. And when you're ready, on your inhale, lift the head and chest, walk it over to the right side. You can place the left hand on top of the right. Exhale to lower the head down. Getting a nice side stretch through the left side body. One more full breath here. On your next inhale, lift the head and chest. Walk it over to the other side. This time the right hand can go on top of the left. Exhale, lower down. With every inhale, the rib cage will open. With every exhale, you sink deeper. On your next inhale, lift the head and chest, walk it back to center. Exhale, child's pose. Full breath here. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, lift up into your tabletop and then slowly lower the hips all the way down. Open through the front side of the body. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, press it back. Child's pose. 2 more, just like that. On your inhale, lift it up. Lower the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, press it back. Child's pose. Last one. Inhale, lift it up. Lower the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades. This time on your exhale, you're going to bend your elbows back into the rib cage. Lower the chest all the way down. Lower the forehead down onto the mat. Reach the arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms together. On your inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Keep the fingers interlaced. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, relax. Last one, inhale, squeeze, option to lift the head and chest, maybe the feet as well, really open up. And then exhale, release everything down onto the mat, hands come underneath the shoulders, press it back, child's pose. Full breath here. On your next inhale, press into the hands, sliding them back underneath the shoulders, and then lifting the head and chest into your hero's pose, onto your knees. When you get there, you can start to roll the neck from side to side, opening up through those neck muscles. You can start to roll the neck all the way around, maybe going in one direction and then the other direction. And then slowly, when you're ready, bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. Stretch it out through the left side of your neck. You can stay here if you feel it, but if you need a little more, take the right hand on top of your head. Gently pull. Breathe here. keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale. On your exhale, release. Take it over to the other side, left ear to the left shoulder. If you need a little more, you can take the left hand on top of the head, gently pull. Checking in with the posture, shoulders away from the ears, back nice and straight. Deep inhale here. On your exhale, slowly release, bringing it back to center. When you get there, you can start to roll the shoulders backwards. Maybe 3 or 4 times, whatever feels good to you. And when you're ready, switch the direction. You can go forward about the same amount of times. And then on your next inhale, pull the shoulders all the way up towards the ears. Exhale, pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, right hand comes down, reach up and over with the left. Inhale, bring it back to center, both hands up, look up. Exhale, take it over to the other side, reach up and over with the right hand. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open the arms out wide, bring them back behind you. Interlace the fingers, press the palms together, squeeze the shoulder blades. You can look up at the sky here. Open through the heart and throat chakras. And then exhale, slowly release. Bring the arms in front of you. This time, roll the shoulders forward, interlacing the fingers, rounding the back, tucking your chin, getting a counter stretch in between the shoulder blades. Deep inhale here. On your exhale, release the hands, bring them all the way down onto the mat in front of you, tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. We'll take it through some cat-cows. On your inhale, arch the back, send the tailbone up, look up. Exhale, round the back, tucking the tailbone under, tucking your chin, pressing the mat away from you with your hands. 2 more, inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round, tucking the chin. Last one, inhale, arch the back, send the tailbone up. Exhale, round, tucking the tailbone under. You can take it through a few more if you'd like, maybe moving at your own will. Letting the breath and the body dictate the movement. Take your time here. Then when you're ready, bring it back to stillness in tabletop. On your inhale, reach the right arm forward. Left foot can go back, either resting on the mat or lifted. Exhale to pull the belly button in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it out. Last one. Exhale, elbow to knee. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach it all the way back out. Hold it here. Exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm out to the right, the left foot out to the left. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open, hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale to reach one last time. Exhale, lower the hand and the knee down. We'll take it over to the other side. Roll it out through the left wrist when you're ready. On your next inhale, reach the left arm forward, palm facing in. Right toes go back, resting or lifted. On your exhale, pull the belly button in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it out. Last one. Exhale, elbow to knee. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach it all the way back out. Hold it there. Exhale. Inhale, left arm out to the left, right arm out to the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, back to center. Last one. Inhale, open it up. Hold for 3, 2, One exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach one last time. And on your exhale, lower the hand and the knee down. Roll it out through the right wrist. When you're ready, we'll take it into our first down dog. Tuck the toes, press the hips back towards the heels, lifting the kneecaps. Lift the hips and press the heels down as far as they'll go. Take any movements here that you'd like just to ease yourself into this first down dog. Maybe pedaling the feet or swaying the hips from side to side. Whatever feels good. And when you're ready, we'll engage the Ujjayi breath. Remember, your Ujjayi breath is an inhale through the nose, audible exhale also through the nose, with the lips sealed. We're building heat in the body. So when you're ready, go ahead and bring the feet together to touch. We'll take 3 breaths. On your inhale, come high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press those heels down. Last one, inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Keep the Ujjayi breath going on your inhale, shift forward into a nice strong plank. Exhale to pull the belly button in. And level 1 Vinyasa, lower the knees down, exhale as you lower. Untuck the toes, peel the chest away from the mat, cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck the toes, lift into a half plank. Then lift the knees and push it back to your down dog. Level 2 Vinyasa, inhale to shift forward. Exhale for a full chaturanga. Inhale, lift up dog, knees are lifted. Exhale, push it back, down dog, breathe. Level 3 Vinyasa, when you're ready, on your inhale, shift forward, plank. One leg is lifted for your chaturanga, exhale as you lower. Inhale to lift up dog, untucking the toes. Exhale, press it back, down dog. Breathe here. Coming back to your intention. Remind yourself of why you're here and let it take you through the whole practice. On your next inhale, exhale, slowly start to walk the feet towards the hands, coming into your first forward fold at the top of your mats. When you get there, you can put a slight bend in the knees since it's our first one. Maybe grab a hold of opposite elbows. Let the head hang in ragdoll. You can sway from side to side if that feels good. One last inhale here. And on your exhale, release the hands back down onto the mat. Inhale, open the arms out wide, lift it all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms together at your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms back up, look up. Exhale, sink it into your chair. Inhale to reach. Exhale, open the arms out wide, dive it into your forward fold. Inhale, look halfway. Exhale, palms down onto the mat, step it back into your plank. Inhale, and then exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Inhale for up dog. Exhale for down dog. Breathe here. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it into your chest, round the back, look forward, lightly plant that foot. Warrior 1, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, open the arms out wide, bring them to either side of the front foot. Pick up the front foot, bring it to meet your right in plank. Take it through your vinyasa. Exhale for chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe here. Inhale. On your exhale, slowly start to walk the feet forward again, coming back into your forward fold. When you get there, take a full breath, forehead to the knees. On your inhale, come onto the fingertips or fingertips to shins, look halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms out wide, bring it all the way to standing. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, sink it down, chair. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Inhale, look halfway. Exhale, walk it back, plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, push back, down dog. Breathe. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it into your chest, round the back, look forward. Lightly plant that foot. Inhale, lift it up. Warrior one. Exhale, sink it in. One last inhale. Exhale, open the arms out wide. Place them to either side of the front foot. Step it back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Breathe here. When you're ready, on your next inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring it into your chest, round the back, look forward. Plant that foot, high lunge or crescent. Inhale as you lift it up. Exhale as you sink it in. On your next inhale, slowly straighten out the right knee. Exhale, bend back into it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend in. Slowly lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, getting length here as you straighten out the right knee. Exhale to fold over the right knee, half monkey, half Hanumanasana. Pressing the back foot into the mat, reaching the right toes back towards the right shin. Feel that nice hamstring stretch on the right side. One more full breath here. And on your next inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, bend into the right knee, tuck the back toes. Palms together at your heart. Warrior three. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine. On your next inhale, bend the left knee, lift the head and chest. Bring yourself to standing, bringing that knee all the way up into the chest, palm together at your heart. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, lowering that foot down, reaching the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms together at your heart. We'll take it into tree. You can do level 1 using your foot as a kickstand. Level 2, foot is on the calf. Or level 3, you can bring your foot all the way up into your groin. Holding here with the palms together at your heart. You can also have them out to the side with the thumbs and forefingers touching. You can grow your branches, reaching the arms all the way up, maybe looking up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. When you're ready, on your exhale, bring the palms together to your heart. Release that left leg. Bring it down to the ground. Tadasana. Recenter here. Your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, press it back. Warrior three, reaching that left leg all the way back. Hold it here as you inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Drop the left toes back. Inhale to reach the arms up, high lunge. Exhale, open the arms out wide, bring them to either side of the front foot. Take your vinyasa. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, push it back, down dog. Hold here. We'll take it to the other side when you're ready. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it into your chest, round the back, look forward, lightly plant the foot in between the hands. High lunge or crescent, inhale as you reach the arms up. Peel the chest. Exhale to sink it in. Inhale, straighten out the left knee. Exhale, bend in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend and drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, straighten out the knee. Exhale, fold over that left knee, half monkey, half Hanumanasana. Pressing that top of the back foot into the mat. Left toes towards the shins. Using the Ujjayi breath. One last breath here. And on your next inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, bend into the left knee, plant that foot down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Palms together at your heart. We're going into warrior 3. Inhale as you lift up that right foot. Hold it here. Exhale, belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, bend the right knee, lift the head and chest to standing, bringing that knee into your chest. On your exhale, you can release that foot, bringing it all the way down to the mat, to standing. On your inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up. On your exhale, palms together at your heart. Tree on the opposite side. You can use that right foot as a kickstand. Maybe bring it up onto your calf. Level 3, you can bring that foot all the way up into your groin, not on your knee. Palms together at your heart. Maybe you can have the arms out with the thumb and index fingers touching. You can grow your branches reaching up, maybe looking up, challenging your gaze. Breathe. Use the Ujjayi breath here when you're ready. On your exhale, palms together to your heart. Release the right leg. Bring it down to the ground, standing. Recenter here. Inhale to reach the arms up. On your exhale, press it back, warrior 3. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bend into the left knee, drop the right toes down. High lunge, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, open the arms out wide, bring them to either side of the front foot. Pick up the front foot, bring it to meet your right in plank. Take your vinyasa, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push it back, down dog. Beautiful, hold here, breathe. Take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, option to bring the knees all the way down to the mat. Push it back into your child's pose. Take a breather here. Anything you need to do here to rest. You can meditate, you can hold a completely other pose. You can take it through a few extra vinyasas if you're trying to burn more calories. You can hold plank. This is your practice. I'm just your guide. But when you're ready, we'll meet in down dog. Take your time getting there. If you get there a little early, feel free to pedal it out or stretch out. Maybe opening through the hips, opening through the calves. Whatever it is you need to do. When you're ready, bring your feet together to touch in down dog. We'll re-engage the Ujjayi breath. Inhale to come high onto the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Last one, inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press those heels down. Inhale to lift the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee, bringing it into your chest. Look forward, plant the foot down. Warrior 2, cartwheel the hands up as you inhale, exhale to sink in. Hold here and breathe. On your next inhale, flip the right palm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Right bicep parallel to ear. Inhale, bring it back, warrior 2. Exhale, reach forward with the right fingertips. Right elbow to your right knee, left arm straight up for a side angle. Hold here, exhale. If you'd like, you can place the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Up to you. Maybe you can reach the left arm back to tuck into your right hip. Keep the chest open here. Breathe. When you're ready, if you'd like, you can take the bind, reaching the right arm underneath the right thigh. Grab onto your fingertips. Hold for a breath and then release. Straighten the right leg, coming into your triangle, Trikonasana. Keeping the chest open. Gaze can be up, to the side, or down. You can reach forward with the left hand, left bicep parallel to ear. Lift it up. Reverse your triangle. Inhale, bring it back to center and cartwheel the hands to either side of the front foot. Take your vinyasa. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push back, down dog. We'll take it to the other side when you're ready on your next inhale. This time, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale to bend the knee, bringing it into your chest. Round the back, look forward, plant the foot in between your hands. Spin the back heel down, warrior 2, cartwheel it up as you inhale. Exhale, hold here, sinking in. Pulling the mat together with your feet. Gaze is over the middle finger. On your next inhale, flip the left palm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Left bicep parallel to ear. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, reach forward with the left fingertips, left elbow to your left knee, side angle. Reach the right arm straight up. Left arm can come to the inside of the left foot if you'd like. Right bicep can be parallel to the ear for extended side angle. You can take the bind here, maybe reaching back with the right hand, tucking it into your left hip. You can stay here if you'd like. Or you can take it further, reaching underneath the left thigh with the right hand, grabbing onto the fingertips. Breathe here. On your exhale, go ahead and release. Straighten the left leg, coming into your triangle, Trikonasana. You can reach that right arm forward, bicep parallel to ear. Extended triangle. And then lift yourself up using the obliques, reaching back, reverse triangle. Inhale, bring it back to center, and then cartwheel the hands to either side of the front foot. Coming into plank, take your vinyasa. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, push back, down dog. Hold here and breathe. Option to bring the knees down, taking a little break here in your child's pose. You can hold another pose. You can stay in down dog. You can hold plank until we start the next sequence. It's up to you. Remember that this is your practice. You get to do what you want and what you need for your body. If you'd like, you can take an extra vinyasa, maybe 2. You can also come into down dog a little bit early and take a few stretches. Maybe you'd like to just pedal out the feet. Maybe you'd like to open through the hips. Whatever feels good to you. We'll re-engage the Ujjayi breath when you're ready. Bring the feet together to touch. Inhale to come high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Last one, inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale to lift the right leg. Exhale, open up the hip, bending the knee, making circles here. 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. Opening up through that hip joint. When you're ready, reach that right leg straight up towards the ceiling and then plant it on the outside of your right hand, coming into your lizard. You can stay here with the back knee up for a more dynamic stretch, maybe going forward and back, maybe side to side. Or you can make it a more static stretch, dropping the back knee down, untucking the toes. You can stay here on your hands. Maybe rotate onto the outer edge of that right foot. You can come down onto the forearms. Up to you where you'd like to be. You can also place the right hand on your right knee, press it away from you, really opening up through the chest, pressing the hips forward. Another option would be the quad stretch. When you're ready, you can reach back with your right arm, grabbing onto your right foot. Bending the right elbow, bringing it closer to your glute. Again, keeping the chest open, pressing the hips forward. You're trying to open the hip flexors here. Breathe. Using the Ujjayi breath. If you have the quad stretch, go ahead and release it. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand and drop the hips down into your malasana. Bring the elbows into the knees into the elbows. Close the eyes here if you need to. Breathe. Feeling the hips open up. If you'd like, you can open it up, bringing the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee, placing the right hand down on the mat and lifting the left arm up. You can also take the bind here, reaching the left arm back behind you, reaching the right arm around your right shin, grabbing onto the fingertips. You can look up at the sky, keeping the chest open here, keeping the heels down. Take a full breath. And on your next exhale, slowly release. Bring the palms together at your heart, elbows into the knees, knees into the elbows. And bring the hands down onto the mat, straightening out the knees, lifting the hips, pointing the toes forward. Inhale to flatten out the back. Exhale. Wide forward fold here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. All the way down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Bring yourself to standing. Palms come together, down into your heart center. Inhale to reach the arms back up. Look up. Exhale, goalpost the arms. You can take a back bend here if you'd like. Inhale, reach the arms back up. On your exhale, bring it back down into your malasana. Hold here and breathe. Sinking into the pose. Elbows into the knees, knees into the elbows. When you're ready, we can take it to the other side. Bring the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. You can reach the right arm up. You can stay here. You don't have to go any further. Or you can take the bind. Reaching the left arm around the left shin. Right arm goes back. Keep the chest open. Full breath here. And on your next exhale, slowly release, palms together at your heart. Knees into the elbows, elbows into the knees. Staying here for one more breath. And on your next exhale, slowly bring the hands down onto the mat. Inhale, straightening out the knees, lifting the hips, toes turn forward. Exhale. You can bring the peace fingers around the big toes, press the thumbs into the mat. Inhale for length. Exhale to fold, bending the elbows, pulling yourself down into that nice wide forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Bring it to standing. Reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Take a back bend if you'd like. Inhale to reach the arms back up. Exhale, back into your malasana. When you're ready, bring the hands down onto the mat. Step the right foot back, coming into your lizard on the left side. Same thing here. You can have a more dynamic stretch. Just going forward and back, side to side, with the back knee up. Or you can drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Plant the hands down, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. You can also come down onto the forearms. Maybe you'd like to press the left hand into the left knee, pressing it away from you, opening up through the chest. You can stay on your forearm or be on your hand here. When you're ready, you can take the quad stretch, reaching back with the left hand, grabbing onto your right foot. Still pressing the hips forward, keeping the chest open, opening through that right hip flexor. Breathe. When you're ready, take a full breath. And if you have the quad stretch, go ahead and release it. Bringing the hand all the way back around, planting into the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and lift your right leg all the way back into a three-legged dog, opening up the hip, bending the knee, scorpion. Make circles here like you're drawing with the knee. Maybe 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. Keeping the hip joint nice and loose here. And then lower the leg down, down dog. Inhale, shifting forward. Take your vinyasa. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, push back, down dog. Take a nice deep inhale here. And on your exhale, start to walk the feet forward towards the hands. When you get to the top, take a full breath, forehead to the knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift yourself all the way to standing. Look up. Exhale, palms together out to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Look up. Exhale, open the arms out wide, diving forward into your forward fold. Preparing for crow here. Plant the hands down onto the mat. Feet are directly behind your wrists. Try to bring the knees all the way up into your armpits, and then shift the weight from your feet into your knees, looking forward here. You can try it a few times. Maybe try with just lifting one foot at a time, going from side to side. Give yourself grace here and just be very playful. If you'd like, you can shoot back into your chaturanga or just take a vinyasa, ending up in down dog. When you get there, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale to lower the knees down. Child's pose. Recenter here, taking a full breath. And on your next inhale, slide the hands back until they're underneath your shoulders. Exhale to press into the hands, lifting yourself into your hero's pose on your knees. When you get there, go ahead and sit off to one side, swinging the legs forward, coming into your seated staff pose, maybe scooting forward so you have room back behind you to lay down. Bring the meat away from the sits bones so you're nice and grounded here. Inhale to reach the arms up. Look up. Exhale, reaching forward, grabbing onto the toes, the ankles, the calves, whatever you can get a hold of. Getting one last hamstring stretch here. You can keep the knees straight. You can bend them a little bit if it feels more comfortable to do so. On your next inhale, slowly start to roll all the way up, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, bring the shoulders down and away from the ears. Bend the knees, lifting the feet up, coming into your boat pose, Navasana. You can also straighten out the knees, reaching the arms forward, squeezing the abs, breathing through this. Just hold. Nice isometric. On your exhale, lower down. Hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Slowly lower the feet down, bringing yourself back into a seated position. You can reach the arms up and then slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. When you're ready, bring the knees all the way up into your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. You can rock from side to side, maybe roll around in a circle, and massage your lower back. When you're ready, bring both hands to your right knee. Extend the left leg out. Pull the right knee into your chest as much as you can. And hold here, maybe rotating through the ankle, making circles. 3 in one direction, 3 in the other. And then straighten out the right knee, grabbing onto your ankle, your calf, whatever you can get a hold of with the right hand. And then opening up, bring that right leg over towards the right side. Your left arm goes out into a T. You're stretching out through the groin, through the inner side of your right hamstring, your right thigh. Hold here and breathe. When you're ready, slowly bring it back to center. You're going to switch hands. Left hand goes around your calf, ankle, toes, foot. Bring the right hand onto your right hip. Pull that right leg towards you with your left hand. One more full breath here. And when you're ready, you're going to slowly bring the right leg over towards the left side, just gently. Keep the right hip connected to the mat. You're going to try to point your right toes down towards the floor. They won't actually do it, but just try. It'll get you this nice electric feeling on the outside of your right leg, going through maybe your IT band, maybe all the way up into your piriformis. And when you're ready, go ahead and bend the knee, drop into your supine twist, grabbing onto the outside of the right knee with your left hand, looking out over the right fingertips. You can breathe gently here since we're cooling it down, dropping the Ujjayi breath. Take one more full breath here on this side. And on your next inhale, slowly bring that right leg back into your chest at center. You can bring the left knee in to meet it. And then both hands to the left knee, extend the right leg out. Inhale to pull that left knee as close to your left shoulder as you can. Maybe make some circles through the left ankle, 3 in one direction and 3 in the other. And then slowly straighten out that left knee, grabbing onto the left ankle with the left hand, opening up towards the left side. Right arm goes out into a T. Really open up through the inner thigh, through the groin here. Breathe nice and gently, cooling the body down as we stretch out through the legs. Say hello to my cat, Coral. If she could do yoga, she would. One more full breath here. And then slowly bring that leg all the way back to center. Switch hands. You can bring the left hand onto the left thigh if you'd like. Gently pull that leg towards you, stretching out through the hamstring here. Breathing gently, making sure that the shoulders are relaxed here as well. Sometimes they tend to lift up off of the mat and be very tense. Make sure you're relaxed here. You can point or flex the foot, whatever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, start to shift that left leg over to the right side, trying to point the toes down towards the mat, getting that electric feeling on the outside of the left leg, through the IT band, maybe the piriformis as well. The left arm is out into a T. Take one more deep inhale here. And on your exhale, grab onto the outside of that left knee. Drop over towards the right side, coming into your supine twist. Breathing gently here. The gaze is over the left fingertips. Try to keep the left shoulder connected to the mat, so you can get the full twist here. When you're ready, slowly bring that left knee all the way back to center, into your chest. You can bring the right knee in to meet it. Maybe give yourself another big hug. Massage the lower back again. Rocking side to side, rolling around in a circle. You can come into your happy baby, grabbing onto the outsides of the feet and bringing the knees into the armpits. Take any movements that you'd like here. You can straighten out the knees. You can bring the bottoms of the feet together with the knees wide. Maybe feet overhead. Whatever works best for you. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and release. Bringing the legs all the way down onto the mat outstretched. You can bring your arms down by your sides with the palms facing up in surrender. And drop into your last pose of the day. Your Savasana, your meditation. Taking this time to focus on just one thing. Maybe it's your intention or your breath. Maybe you'd like to listen to the music. Whatever it is, just take this time to focus. You can also pause the video to take a longer Shavasana. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, rotating through the ankles and the wrists, inviting movement back into the body. You can reach your arms back behind you, and your toes in opposite direction. Wake yourself up from a deep sleep. When you're ready, you can roll onto your favorite side, coming into the fetal position and using your bicep as a pillow. And then slowly, when you're ready, you can lift yourself up, bringing yourself into an easy cross-legged position at the top of your mats. You can bring the palms of the hands together at your heart center and slightly bow the chin in. Take the time to thank yourself for coming onto your mats today and cultivating the health of your body and your mind. The light in me sees and respects the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.